You know what I hate? A bunch of junky magnets on a refrigerator. Drives me crazy. So you know what? I have a solution to that problem. We're going to make some magnificent magnets today, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Check these babies out. I love them. They're so cute. They're made with little glass baubles and some pretty paper, and I just came up with this little clever idea. I actually laminated a little piece of paper so you can write little notes on it with a dry erase pen, so you can get rid of all those junky magnets off your refrigerator right now, young ladies. Okay, so how do you do it? Well, you know what? I really love this paper. You can use any kind of paper you like. Doesn't matter to me. But this paper is by a designer named Jenny Bolin. And what she did is she took her scrapbooking pages and she condensed the pattern down into these little tiny 4x4 squares. But she made these matching cards that go with them. So it's all coordinated together, and I love it. They're adorable, and they come in all these different colors and designs. I made this one right here in the blue. Look at how cute that is. Okay, let me just show you the back, by the way. So I laminated it and then added a magnet to the back. And this one I turned sideways. But see how they all coordinate together, all the colors? Way cute. Make a great little gift for your girlfriends too. Okay, so here's how it works. You pick up a bag of these, and I got them for $1 at the dollar store. And there's a whole bunch in here. I think there's probably about 15 or 20 in there. And then you clean them off, because at the dollar store they're always dirty. Sorry, dollar store people, but it's true. Okay, so I'm going to lay this down, and you can see through the glass. And you know, you might want to find a cool part of the design that you like, and just trace around it with a pencil. Okay, and then cut it out. And what you want to do is cut inside the line, because this is going to be bigger than your glass, and you don't want the paper hanging off the edge. You want it to be tucked inside, nice and tight. Okay, and you might have to go back and trim a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, do that, check that, make sure it's all good. Yep, a few little edges, go back and trim. It's better to have it a little shorter than a little bigger, I think. Personal preference. Okay, there we go. All right, turn your glass over, and then I'm going to use some decoupage medium, and I'm going to use matte. That's not his name, that's just how it looks. It's a matte finish. And take one of my little brushes over here and paint with the decoupage medium right onto the bottom flat part of the glass. Okay? And then take your paper and smash it on top. Just like that. Push that down. Okay? And you're going to want to let that dry. Now, I'm working on kind of it's like a little painting mat that I have, but if you don't have one of these, use wax paper. Then I'm going to take my decoupage medium after you let that dry and paint over that. It doesn't take long to dry, depends on the climate that you're in, but that only won't take too long to dry. And then you let that dry, okay? Then you're going to take a magnet. Now there are all different kinds of magnets out there. You can buy little magnets like this. These are like super powerful magnets. I personally like a strong magnet, because if you're going to use your magnet to hold up any papers or anything, you need a strong magnet. Otherwise, you know, they only look cute and they really don't do anything. So you want them to be functional. You can buy magnets that are in the roll or they're flat. You know, whatever you like, but you do want to make sure you have a nice strong magnet. Okay, so while that's drying, I'm going to take a card, and I found a coordinating card, and I'm going to laminate this card. You do not have to laminate your card, but if you want to write on it over and over and over again, then you do. I happen to have a hot laminating machine. They're not that expensive, and actually I like it because I can use it for lots of other projects for my kids. But you just run it through your laminator. I'm using I believe it's a 3x5 laminating sheet. And you just run it through, and come over here on the other side and you can really see. Look at that. Nice and smooth. There you go. And then what I'm going to do is just trim the edges here. There you go. Okay, turn that off. Take my paper trimmer here and trim off the edges. Then what you're going to do is you're going to adhere this to, there, we've got a nice trim edge. We're going to adhere this to the back of our magnet or our glass bobble here. And you know, you could probably, actually, I'm going to take that back. I was going to say you could use a glue gun, but don't, because I didn't on these. I used a special kind of glue. I used a jewelry glue. You want a really strong adhesive, and E6000 works well. Hot glue won't work. It's not going to stick to this. So I'm using a jewelry metal glue here. That worked great for me. So all I do is I take a little bit of the glue and spread it around. And then I laid my sheet down just like that. And see, I propped it up on another glass marble. And I'm going to let that dry. When that dries, then I can go in and add my magnets. Okay? This particular magnet happens to be self-adhesive on one side. So I can just peel that off and add that to the back like that. And voila! You have an adorable, not only a refrigerator magnet that's way cute, but you can write messages on there, and you can just remove all of that junk from your refrigerator door so that when I come over, I don't freak out. Okay? So there you go. Have fun.